Insects.
Insects, yeah. Flies.
Yeah, that's what they're eating. That's to look what animals like.
Yeah, they like to eat bugs and insects. Sometimes every now and again a worm. And they reach out their really long sticky tongue. And now it's in their mouth.
Does it like it?
But there's a problem. They don't have a throat. They can't swallow. So if you put your hand right here on your throat and you do a good do you feel your throat moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have all of those wonderful muscles that help us move the food down to our stomach. Frogs don't have those. What they do have those really big eyes. So here's what it's like for a frog. You're going to reach out that big sticky tongue. You're going to catch your insect. It's now in your mouth, and you're going to squish and squeeze your eyes into your head.
What?
And as you move your eyes back into your head, the food is going to move down to your stomach.
We have
Pretty awesome.
What?
That's why when you watch like the YouTube videos of frogs, they always close their eyes when they swallow.
Really?
Oh,
I did
yes.
not know that.
I've always, okay,
Yeah.
that puts.
How?
It's more look it up.
together
We'll look it
How
up.
do they sleep?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the frog. So lots of times they will sleep by leaves, in the trees sometimes. Like these guys are tree frogs. They'll stick to the sides of those trees, and they actually have a really extra sticky belly. So when they stick to the trees, they don't fall off while they're sleeping.
He walks a lot.
Alright, does anyone have any questions? Something they want to know about this frog? Yeah. They can breathe air. They do have lungs like we do, so they sometimes breathe in through that. But again, they can take in air through their skin. Cool, huh? Yeah.
I wish I could have a pet, a frog.
Yeah. A lot of people do have frogs as pets, but it can be a little tricky making sure that your water is just right for them to live in it.
Oh.
Alright, any other questions?
Are these very high jumping frogs?
They can be.
They can be. Yep. So,
My
they did pretty good when I gave them clues to figure out what this animal is. Should we
Yep.
give them clues for the next
If
one?
you want to.
My friend.
So this was an amphibian. It laid jelly-like eggs, cold-blooded, which means it can't control its body
Ooh,
temperature.
this one's also cold-blooded.
This one's also, but it's not slimy. It doesn't have mucus. I think
People
instead
think
You
it,
might know what it is.
yeah.
It probably might be,
Raise your hand, Nathan.
What do you think?
what was the thing that it said was sea?
They said it's not an amphibian.
It's not an
But
amphibian.
it's cold-blooded. Raise your hand. What could it be?
A fish?
A fish?
Oh.
Well, the second clue was it's not slimy, but people think it is.
It probably might.
Oh, I think I know.
What do you think? What do you think?
A crocodile.
Ooh, a crocodile. You know,
We're in the right group.
we used to bring out we used to bring alligators when they were babies. They got a little bit too big though. And it wasn't safe anymore for us to handle them. So now they are at a different zoo on exhibit, I believe.
That sounds good.
Yeah, they got their own house.
Does this one have a backbone?
This one does have a backbone,
A snake?
but it's one that people normally don't think has a backbone. It is a snake.
Oh.
Is it gonna bite you? Well, would I bring out an animal that would bite you? Yeah.
If anyone screams, stop.
Yeah.
If you scream, you leave.
If I thought this animal could bite you or would bite you, I wouldn't bring him out. Because he's gonna hang out with me, and that means he'd bite me. And I don't wanna get bit.
This is actually one of my personal favorites.
Mine too. I've been with this guy since he was a baby. He was born at the zoo.
That's a
Do you guys
skeleton.
name the pets you bring out?
The animals sometimes.
Mhm.
Um,
So the
For animals,
frog, I can't really tell you. It's either ping or pong, because we have two, and it's hard to tell them apart.
I learned how you tell the
Next
difference.
one.
You look at their toes. One of them has little short toes, one of them has really long toes.
So this one actually does have a name.
Yep. This one's name is Stefan.
Okay.
And Stefan is a snake.
Those are all
Whoa.
snakes.
Okay, that's so.
Take deep breaths,
He's
Gabby.
gonna hang out with me.
No screaming.
He's gonna hang out with me.
Sierra, you're okay.
That's not
I'm gonna walk fast.
Oh, okay.
That one.
You guys, I am also kind of
Here you go, I'm gonna stand up here.
So look how calm this
We're gonna
dog's
hang out up
being.
here.
Look how calm I am. Y'all know I'm
You
scared
see
of
his
snakes.
tongue moving
Look
like
how
that?
calm I am.
I know.
So
I'm not
Stefan
trying to
here.
sit
I'm gonna see this area right here. I'm gonna stay in this area. So Stefan here is what is called a Brazilian rainbow boa.
Big. Big.
That's scary.
What did you eat?
Wait, mouse.
No.
So
Be loud.
here's the thing. He's called a rainbow boa. I see no rainbow colors on him. Do you guys?
No.
Not really. When I think of a rainbow, I think of very bright, very vibrant colors. Kind of like your multiplication tables on your desks here, right?
Wow, he's
Lots
colorful.
and lots of colors.
He's colorful.
I see brown and black and white, and that's about it on him. But that still helps him. That kind of camouflage. It looks like all these different spots. So when he's hiding in the rainforest, makes it look like he's got all these eyes on him. And so that way, if an animal is hunting, they see eyes staring back at him. Right? So they kind of leave him alone a lot. Yeah.
What do they eat?
What do they eat? So they are carnivores, which means they like to eat meat, right?
Are they poisonous?
They are not. They are constrictor snakes, kind of like that python you were saying, right?
He's kind of quiet.
So he likes to eat mice. He likes to eat rats, those little bitty mice and things like that. The catch is, when he eats his food, he doesn't chew it up. All of his food he swallows in one big bite. Because he can unhinge his jaw down here, and he can open it twice as wide as we can. So he can open his mouth really, really big and just swallow it. It's basically about as big around as he is. If we had a mouth like a snake, you could swallow a football.
Whoa, with the eyes?
Yeah, you could just open up your mouth and swallow a football without chewing it. That'd be pretty cool.
His tongue is so skinny.
His tongue is so skinny. What's he doing with his tongue when he sticks it out? Is he hissing at you guys?
No.
No,
He's smelling.
he is smelling, yeah. Is he smelling because he thinks there's food in here? Is he checking out everybody seeing where there's dinner? No. It's because he's never been in your room before. So to him, he's kind of checking everything out. He doesn't have the best eyesight, but his sense of smell is second to none. It's great. It's better than dogs. So when he's sticking his tongue out and checking everybody out, he's mainly just making sure there's nothing in here that can hurt him. He's looking for things like bigger cats, other kinds of birds, dogs, stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, it might bite your stomach.
In Rio too, the snake is the man with the hat on.
In Rio too, that's what happened.
Yes. Now here's the thing. Is this snake gonna be able to eat us?
No.
No, we're too big, right? But there are bigger snakes out there. So depending on the snake, depends on what the size of the animal is. There's not a lot of snakes that can eat. Especially there's like we even yeah.
What? Why?
No, you're good. You forgot? Oh.
I forgot what I was going to
If
say.
you remember anything, I'll get I think the longest snake in the world is almost as long as a school bus. Called a mosquito. And then the biggest snake in the world, the one that lives in South America where he lives, it's called a impala. They can be, what, almost 300 pounds?
Can carry
Oh,
that?
yeah. Can I carry that one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You need a lot of
Ashley might need to help me with that one.
And a friend.
And a friend.
And maybe a
And
friend of a
maybe another
friend.
friend. Because the other thing is, not only are they 300 pounds, they're like 25 feet.
Dang.
That's a lot of carrying.
That's a lot of carry. My arms would get tight. Do you remember what you're gonna
What
ask?
happened if what happens if you crush his back?
Oh, well, if I crush his back, and that's kind of why he's wrapped around me so much right now, is to him, he's up in the air. He likes to be down on the ground, right? So what happens with us if we were to climb a really tall tree and we were to fall out? What would happen? We would get hurt. We could break bones. Same kind of thing. If I took my hand and I squeezed him really tight back here, I could break bones.
Be careful, you might bite.
Exactly. That's why my hand is nice and open. And so I don't want to hurt him. Because if I do, all those ribs that we saw when Ashley brought the skeleton around, that could crack those ribs. I could break his spine. So he wouldn't be able to slither around as much. When he eats, it would hurt him to swallow his food. And so we really want him to be nice and well cared for.
No.
No.
What? Anybody want to touch him?
Does
No,
anybody want
I'm
to?
scared of snakes.
Okay.
Aiden does.
So, here's what I'm going to do. You don't have to touch him if you don't want to. Well, I'm going to carry it around.
It's gonna be awesome.
We're going to use a couple of fingers. And we're just going to run it down his back like this, okay?
And I will, before we do this, I will tell you, Mr. Donovan and I, we kind of have a disagreement about this. John thinks a snake feels like a basketball. I think it feels like a garden hose.
I'm right.
So, just a couple fingers and you guys can help us out with this
We'll
snake.
vote.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So-
when I come around, if you'd like to have those 2 fingers ready, if you don't want to, just say no thank you when I come by, and we'll keep going.
No screaming.
It does feel like that.
Yes.
Okay, we got one basketball.
No? Want to?
Can you help me, Mr.
And
You
oh,
gonna do it?
you know what he said though? He said, oh, it
No?
does kind of feel like a garden
Good
hose
job,
too,
Gabby.
though.
I'm so proud of you.
It's squishy.
Does it feel like a basketball or a garden hose?
Victor,
Can I
just
try?
say, Victor,
It's
just
like
say no thank you. You wanna try it?
It's like slime.
Isaac, I'm proud of you.
Is it like
Oh,
slime?
Sure. If you run your finger down, you can feel it.
Wow.
Good
Basketball or
job.
garden hose?
This is my first try.
What do you think
Kayla,
it feels
you wanna
like?
touch
A
it?
basketball or
Yeah,
a garden
Try?
basketball.
hose? 3 for 3.
Good.
3 for 3.
Garden hose.
Wisconsin.
Oh, you can't change your vote.
Wisconsin. This was my first try.
It looks
We got a
like
garden
a
hose.
Wisconsin.
Does it feel like a garden hose?
To me, that looks like slime.
But it
Kinda.
doesn't feel like slime?
It's kind of shiny though, right?
Wisconsin.
Did you feel it?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
geez,
Basketball or garden hose?
Is there more to it's
I
moving.
think that's 4 to 1, Ashley.
Alright. Thank you. Dude, hey, can you sanitize?
I'm gonna say basketball.
Yes! 5 to 1.
Come on, Wisconsin.
I'm proud of you. You did good work.
I think I
I
win.
never
You guys wanna try it?
snake, but I
I know. You did a good job. Kayla, you wanna touch it?
Sorry,
You can do it.
that.
You wanna touch
don't.
it? You can always touch with someone too.
What do you think, Kayla?
Basketball or garden hose? What's it feel like?
That's my first time, yeah.
Ah, her garden hose.
Uh-huh.
Try the next month.
I'll pass.
And if you're not sure, I can hold his head right up here and you can touch right down here.
He can do it. Come on,
You wanna
Brenda.
do it?
He can do it, Brenda.
If you don't want to, that's okay.
Try to finish the costume.
She needs help.
Do you want me to hold your hand while you're doing it? Or do you? Okay, I'll hold it.
Alright, go ahead, do it with her.
Just for reference, the vote is currently 6 to 2.
Let's do it together. Ready?
Watch out, Brenda.
Isn't that
What
cool?
does it
I'm
feel
so
like?
proud of you. Good
So what do you
job.
think? Basketball or garden hose?
You want to try, Sierra?
Try it.
Okay.
Try it?
I want to do it again.
It's cool, right?
Good job.
Good work.
Excuse me.
He's so nice.
Try it? No, okay.
He's nice to try it.
I think I want. Oh, you can.
Oh, yeah, I gotta
Can
try
I go
it.
again?
I gotta be the tiebreaker here.
I don't even think it's close to a tie.
Yeah, it's not a tie at all.
I would say
Fred.
I see both. It's a deflated basketball that's
Perfect.
really soft.
Stop saying basketball.
I win.
No.
Did you guys have any other questions about this one?
Guys, that's you good?
Yeah. This particular one, so he lives in a special building. All these guys live in a special building at the zoo. It's called the Zoo Learning Den, but this is like their jobs. So they come out to schools pretty much every day and do some stuff. In the wild though, he'd live on the ground all around the rainforest.
Yes, have you
So
paid
we're talking like South America.
Yeah, in the Amazon. Yep.
Alright, well done. So,
Now it's gonna go back.
Snake.